your forecast first. Sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Hope you are full of delicious food today and keeping warm tonight. Temperatures on their way down into the 30s out there with a mix of clouds in place right now. Our tower cam, weather camera, that is, in Pontiac. Looking pretty quiet out there. No rain to worry about. Current temperatures on the board in the 30s out there in most spots, down to 38 in Champaign and Decatur. Danville holding on at 44. We should be settling in the mid-30s in most spots overnight tonight with some clouds hanging on. Light winds out of the west, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Looking ahead, cold weather is on the way. We may have wind chills in the teens and 20s. We'll talk also about the chance for snow showers and what we're thinking. WCIA 3 News at 10 starts right now.
Now on WCIA 3 News.
It never happens here. That's what people in one neighborhood are saying after a shooting killed a man this morning. And not many want to spend the holidays alone, but that's what some are forced to do for most of today. And Thanksgiving really does mean giving for some. How they did just that today.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 10.
Was that gunshots? And just kept laying there watching TV like, nah, not over here.
But that's exactly what she heard, and they were deadly. Good evening, I'm Courtney Bunting. A man was shot and killed on Leaper Court in Champaign early this morning. That's right off of Windsor Road. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Cook is live in the newsroom. So Gabrielle, what do you know about what happened?
31-year-old Alan Harden was shot and killed early this morning, and so far police haven't arrested anyone for the crime. It started around 1 Thursday morning. Police say someone approached 31-year-old Alan Harden, killing him. Harden is originally from Decatur, but police believe he was visiting someone in Champaign. Michael Gibney Jr. was laying on his couch when he heard shots.
I was standing in the room, and I heard about 4 or 5 gunshots. And I'm like, I asked myself, like, wait a minute, was that shots? I'm like, okay, it was. And then I guess my brother confirmed it this morning.
Harden was found lying on the ground when police arrived, but was already dead. Gibney's family has lived in the area for 11 years.
It's so quiet and nothing ever happens, so, I mean, you know, I got to watch my back now. I got to be very careful of family and other people as well.
Condia Williams lives nearby and was also surprised to hear shots so close to home. She has a 1-year-old and says she'll be more aware.
One incident is not like worrisome for me, but I will be just notably on guard as far as when we're out and about in the neighborhood versus before. It was kind of like, you know, walked up and down, just didn't really pay attention too much to what was going on.
I talked to someone else in the neighborhood who says he's seen a lot of areas change but didn't think a shooting would happen in his. Courtney?
All right, thanks, Gabrielle. This marks the 3rd deadly shooting in 2 weeks in Champaign. On the 13th, 16-year-old Garyonte Brown was killed on 6th Street, and on the 14th, Chantel Harrison was shot and killed on Hill Street. And a Mattoon man is in custody for hiring someone to murder a drug dealer. 28-year-old Cody Courts was arrested last night. Police say he hired someone to rob and murder at least 2 people at a house in Champaign. That home was being used for heroin sales, according to police. They say Courts planned their murder so he could get drugs, cash, and guns. He even went as far as to get a gun for those killings. That's when police arrested him. And a Toledo man was airlifted to the hospital after state police say he crashed his car this afternoon. It happened on Route 121 at Industrial Drive. They say 54-year-old Timmy Joe Utley was driving too fast to take a curve and crashed into a ditch. The car flipped several times. Governor Pritzker will be turning to the federal government again for more help recovering from the pandemic, but he won't be taking all the money he's allowed to take. He'll be borrowing $2 billion, despite being offered up to $5 billion. Pritzker believes that taking the full amount would be detrimental to the state's already poor financial standing.
Although the General Assembly authorized as much as $5 billion of borrowing from the Federal Reserve, I am very reluctant to saddle our state with that large an amount of short-term debt. I believe it would be irresponsible to borrow that entire amount.
Pritzker says the intent is to pay this loan back as soon as possible and will be relying on the state's revenue sources improving or a federal stimulus package to do so. And you might be staying home for Thanksgiving or celebrating in small groups, but some are stuck spending most of the day in isolation. I talked to a woman whose son is in a nursing home about how restrictions affected their holiday.
We are imprisoning residents of long-term care in every state in the United States. We have taken away their choice. We've taken away their dignity.
While some are spending the whole day with family, Carrie Leljadal only has 1 hour to be with her son, Lynn Ray.
It's crazy that we just can't say, okay, he's going home, and we wheel down in his wheelchair and bring him there.
He's staying in a nursing home right now and can only be visited by her or her husband, but not both at once.
Too stressful at this moment, to tell you the talk. It's just so stressful, I can't even see my family.
How they can deem me taking him home and nobody else being in my house more risky than him going to a doctor over in St. Louis, I don't understand.
And Leljadal feels there are mixed messages coming from state leaders.
They straight out told people, no, don't let your residents leave, all the rest. But then they talk about, well, if they're gone less than 24 hours, use your judgment. You yes, you need to observe, but there's no clear-cut answer anywhere in the state of Illinois right now.
But she's optimistic things will look different soon.
I'm hoping, if we have the vaccine before Christmas, that I'm hoping they let him come home. At least, even if it's just for the day. I fought to keep my son alive, to have a life, not to be locked up.
And Leljadal and her husband are deemed compassionate caregivers for their son, so they can have limited visits with him, as she had that 1 hour visit today. But they're advocating for them to get essential caregiver status instead of compassionate caregiver. That would give them some more freedom for those visits. Leljadal mentioned the hope for a vaccine for residents before Christmas. And when the vaccine does become available, it will likely go to frontline workers first. But then next, it could likely go to residents like Leljadal's son. And looking now at the latest COVID-19 numbers, there are more than 12,000 new cases, with more than 6,000 people in the hospital. Roughly 1,200 are in the ICU and 724 are on ventilators. The positivity rate has dipped to 12%. And 131 more people have died, including 22 in central Illinois. More than 11,900 have died so far. And yes, it's Thanksgiving, but for one restaurant, it was also Wingsgiving. We'll explain. Plus, those with nowhere to go don't have to worry about food today. How a community helped them out. And the Illini whet their appetite last night after their win, and they plan to put seconds on the menu.